second Monday of February, May, August, and November at 10 o'clock a.m. But due to some uncontrollable circumstances, we have to always, make sure we open the court, but sometimes it's after the statutory time, like today. So we want you to please bear with us and understand the situation. Want to take this time also to welcome our new superintendent. He's somebody who the county knows because he has been working to the county before he became superintendent as a legislator. And now he has become superintendent. We know he will do more for the county. So, Honorable Superintendent, I want to say welcome.
Thank you.
Honorable Grant, Ellis Grant. I know most of you know him, but those of you who do not know him,
This is Superintendent Grant County. No, just Grant.
Most of the court's agenda, our interest. We started talking to him already, and we now gave our charge. Ye shall do unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty. But in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Mr. Superintendent, honorable members of the Grand Judiciary Legislative Caucus, my colleagues of courts of records, the coordinator and members of the National Association of Trial Judges, the president and officers of the Grand Judiciary Local Bar, the county attorney and dean of the Grand Judiciary Local Bar, prosecutors, public defenders, prelates, and members of the religious community, international and local partners, international and local partners, ministerial and clerical staff of the various courts, prospective jurors, members of the Fourth Estate, party litigants, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome all of you to the former non-proton opening program of the May AD 2024 term of court. We thank the Almighty Father, the source of our existence, for all He has done to preserve us and our beloved country to see this day. We will charge you today on the theme, the court in a digital age. Liberia is one of the few countries in the world that is still using the traditional method of dispensing justice despite the advancement of technology. We need to understand how technology can impact the legal system. Liberia must establish laws and regulations that will address digital crimes, data privacy, and cyber security. We also need to update existing laws to reflect technological advancements. The government of Liberia needs to ensure that Liberians have access to legal resources and representation in digital matters, especially for those who may not be familiar with the new technology. To do this, we must implement robust cybersecurity measures to protect sensitive data and prevent cyber crimes. In doing this, we need to develop guidelines for handling digital evidence in court, including rules for collection, preservation, and admissibility. The government should ensure transparency in the legal system by making court proceedings and decisions easily accessible online and hold individuals and organizations accountable for their illegal actions. There is a great need to also promote digital literacy among legal professionals, judges, and the general public to better understand complex digital issues and technologies. We need to collaborate with other countries to address cross-border digital crimes and legal challenges, establish protocols for sharing information and evidence across borders. The courts also need to conduct digital hearings when the need arises. By incorporating these considerations into our legal system, policymakers and legal professionals can effectively dispense justice in a digital age while upholding fundamental principles of fairness, transparency, and accountability. I thank the clerical and ministerial staff for their usual cooperation and performance, and urge you to perform your various duties and function with a high level of honesty and diligence. To our prospective jurors, we want to say thank you for agreeing to serve as jurors for this term of court. We hope we can all work together to make this term of court a successful one. We appreciate the level of cooperation of the local bar and hope we continue to enjoy a better cooperation again during this term or this period. Finally, as we discharge our duties as judges, magistrates, and jurors in this digital age, let us remember the creed of all courts of this republic, including the Supreme Court, that says, and I quote, "The law, while just, has no sympathy. It neither makes men rich nor poor. Hence, the claim to be rich can have no influence with it, and to plead poverty can awaken no sympathy." Unquote. Let us all remember that a court is the last place for hope for man on earth. Having said these few words which regard our performance during this term of court, and by virtue of the mandate of our Honored CNN GEO, the Chief Justice of the Honorable Supreme Court of Liberia, and with the powers in me vested by the Constitution of Liberia and the laws pursuant thereto, I, Councillor George S. Wells, Jr., Resident Second Judge presiding, do hereby declare the May AD 2024 term of the 7th Judicial Circuit Court for Grand Judea County officially opened for business. It is hereby so ordered. To God be the glory, great things he has done. May the Almighty Father bless the judiciary and save the state. Thank you.
His name is George S. Senior.